Your skin gets bumpy for a good song. That sudden chill, that prickling sensation on your arms or neck, it feels unique. But it's not just a chill. The real reason has nothing to do with what you guess. You're driving, stuck in traffic, or perhaps just unwinding with your headphones on. A particular melody swells. A singer hits a specific note. Suddenly, a shiver runs down your spine. Little bumps erupt on your skin. You call them goosebumps. This isn't about being cold. This isn't about fear, at least not in the obvious sense. It's something far more ancient, something wired deep into your evolutionary past. Your body reacts this way to art, to sound, to pure emotion. Why does your primitive nervous system respond with such an ancient, physical reflex to something as abstract as music? The answer is stranger and more profound than you might imagine. It connects you to your most distant ancestors. Think about a cat. When it's startled or feels threatened, what happens? Its fur stands on end. This makes the cat look bigger, more intimidating. It's a defense mechanism, a primal threat display. For many mammals, this piloerection, the involuntary contraction of tiny muscles at the base of hair follicles, also traps a layer of warm air close to the skin, offering insulation in cold conditions. It's a simple, effective survival tool. Your human body still possesses these same tiny erector pili muscles. You inherited them, but you don't have a thick coat of fur. So why do they still react? Why does your skin still try to puff itself up? For most of human history, goosebumps were probably still about cold or fear. A sudden drop in temperature, the sight of a predator. But somewhere along your evolutionary journey, this ancient response began to intertwine with something uniquely human, complex emotion, and eventually music. How did a primal survival reflex become linked to the soaring notes of a symphony or the powerful beat of a drum? It suggests that music, from its earliest forms, was never just entertainment. It was deeply connected to your survival, your social structures, your very emotional core. It tapped into something foundational. Neuroscientist Jaak Panksepp spent decades studying the effective neuroscience of core emotions. He mapped out fundamental emotional systems in the mammalian brain, systems like seeking, fear, rage, panic, grief, care, and play. These aren't just abstract feelings. They are deeply wired neural circuits that drive behavior. When you experience music, it doesn't just stimulate your auditory cortex. It bypasses many of your higher-level conscious thoughts and taps directly into these ancient, fundamental emotional systems. Your brain, Panksepp argued, is not just processing sound waves. It is activating circuits designed to respond to crucial survival cues. Music, in a way, speaks the language of your deepest, most primal self. When a piece of music gives you goosebumps, it's often because it's hitting one of these core emotional buttons. It might evoke a sense of yearning, a powerful release, or even a fleeting echo of alarm, all processed in a safe, pleasurable context. This rich interplay means music isn't merely heard, it's felt physically, viscerally. Why do some people experience goosebumps from music more often or more intensely than others? A study by Matthew Sachs and his colleagues at Harvard University shed some light on this. They found that individuals who frequently experience frisson, the technical term for that psychophysiological phenomenon of goosebumps and shivers from emotional stimuli, actually have structural differences in their brains. Specifically, they tend to have a higher volume of fibers connecting their auditory cortex, where sound is processed, to areas associated with emotional processing, like the insula and the prefrontal cortex. More connections mean more efficient communication between the sound processing and emotion-generating parts of your brain. It suggests that if you're one of these individuals, your brain is simply better wired to translate musical patterns into strong emotional responses. Your brain is literally more connected to its emotional self when it comes to music, allowing for a richer, more immediate emotional resonance. Another fascinating perspective comes from David Huron, a musicologist and cognitive scientist. He proposes that music often plays with your expectations. Your brain is constantly predicting what will happen next, whether it's in a conversation, a visual scene, or a piece of music. When music sets up an expectation and then subtly violates it, a sudden change in harmony, an unexpected pause, a powerful crescendo followed by silence, or a sudden shift in timbre, it creates a moment of emotional surprise. Huron suggests that these expectation violations can trigger a host of physiological responses, including the release of dopamine, the reward chemical, and, yes, piloerection. It's a mild, pleasurable shock to your system. Your brain processes the unexpected, and in doing so, it triggers an ancient alarm system that's been repurposed for aesthetic pleasure. The pleasure comes from the resolution of that tension, the brain successfully processing the surprise and then the relief. This explains why familiarity can sometimes dull the effect. Once you know what's coming, the surprise is gone. But it also explains why certain complex pieces can give you goosebumps again and again, offering new layers of delightful surprise. Beyond individual response, consider the social aspect. For early humans, group cohesion was paramount for survival. Imagine your ancestors gathered around a campfire. The rhythmic drumming, the chanting, the shared singing. These activities weren't just entertainment. They were powerful tools for social bonding. Shared emotional experiences, like those evoked by music, release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When a group of people experiences a collective frisson, a shared wave of goosebumps, it reinforces their sense of belonging, their shared identity. Music became a way to synchronize emotions, to create a collective effervescence. This shared physiological response could have been a crucial factor in building trust and cooperation within a tribe, allowing for more effective hunting, defense, and childcare. Your ancestors, through music, literally felt the same chills, reinforcing their connection and solidifying their social fabric. Edward O. Wilson, the renowned sociobiologist, emphasized how human behaviors, even complex cultural ones, often have deep evolutionary roots linked to survival and group dynamics. Music in this context wasn't just sound, it was a powerful social technology that enhanced group fitness. Think about the structure of music that typically causes goosebumps. It often involves a buildup of tension, minor keys, dissonant harmonies, a slow crescendo, or a sustained, quiet vocal performance that suddenly explodes. These elements can trigger a subtle, almost subliminal sense of unease or anticipation. Your ancient brain might interpret these cues as a potential threat, or at least something requiring heightened attention and emotional preparation. Then comes the release, a sudden shift to a major key, a powerful, resolving chord, a soaring melody, or a moment of unexpected silence after a chaotic section. This resolution brings a flood of relief and reward, often involving the brain's reward centers, like the nucleus accumbens. The goosebumps, then, are a physical manifestation of this intense emotional arc, a sign that your body is fully engaged. It's your body's way of marking a moment of profound significance, whether that significance is a perceived threat being averted or a powerful emotional revelation. So what does this all mean for your goosebumps? It's a testament to the incredible repurposing power of evolution. Your body's response to cold and danger has been hijacked in the most wonderful way by your complex emotional brain. When you hear a piece of music that moves you to goosebumps, you are, in a sense, experiencing a ghost of an ancient survival mechanism. You're not actually cold, nor are you in immediate danger, but your body is reacting as if it were. It's a reminder of how deeply intertwined your physical self is with your emotional and social self. It's a tiny, involuntary physical affirmation that something significant is happening, something that transcends mere auditory processing. It's a universal human experience, uniting you with countless others across time and culture. This phenomenon is often called the aesthetic chill or skin orgasm by some researchers. highlighting its powerful, almost euphoric quality. It's a momentary flooding of your senses, a connection to something larger than yourself. It's your body's ancient wisdom responding to the beauty and complexity of human creation. The next time you feel that tingle, pause. Consider what's happening. Your brain isn't just listening, it's remembering. It's drawing upon millions of years of evolutionary programming. It's accessing the deep wellspring of primal fear, the comfort of social bonding, the thrill of the unexpected, and the profound pleasure of resolution. You are experiencing your heritage distilled into a physical sensation. So the next time your skin gets bumpy for a good song, you're not just feeling a random chill. You are experiencing a profound connection to your ancestors, to the very wiring of your emotional brain. You're witnessing your primal self reacting to the most refined art. It's a reminder that even in the most modern of moments, your ancient history is always there, subtly shaping your every experience. That tiny thrill on your skin is a whisper from your deep past, telling a story about survival, community, and the enduring power of shared emotion. It's your brain's way of saying, pay attention. This matters.